What's up, y'all? It is the last weekend of June and it is hot and the rivers are dry, at least in Arkansas. But guess what? We're not in Arkansas. We are in Missouri. Because why? Because there's water here. So we are at the 11-point river in Missouri. If you follow my channel at all, you've probably seen a couple of articles or videos about the 11-point river in Arkansas, and it actually starts north up here in Missouri, up here in the Twain National Forest. So same river, but a little bit more scenic. And we're here because, of course, this is a spring-fed river. So what we're doing today is we are here at Greer Access. Let me show it to you. So this is the parking area. This is the loop you pull through to unload. And this is actually a little feeder. We're going to be loading and we're going to be going out that way to actually hit the river. It's actually out there. So but what we're going to do today is we're going to start at Greer Access and we are floating down to Whitten. It's a 12-mile float. It's got good flow. Don't ask me the water levels because we didn't even bother. It's a spring-fed river. It's all you need to know. Don't worry about it. It's got water. So yesterday we actually got up here early and did a little 3-miler from somewhere right in here. There wasn't an actual name of the access, but we did a little 3-mile float yesterday, and man, was it nice. Water's nice and cold, so perfect for this time of year when you can't find any water flowing in Arkansas, and the only things you can find are super crowded. So we drove about another hour. It took 3 hours and 15 minutes from Little Rock. It's not that far. You'll drive almost that far to go to the Kings or Upper Buffalo. So that's if you're in central Arkansas. But if you're in northern Arkansas, man, this is nothing. Get on up here. So today I've got my buddies. If you've seen any of my videos, you know Backflip David down there, and probably Eric Miller too. So it's 3 of us today. Gonna do 11-point river, Missouri. Greer to Whitten. Let's get it. Okay, so there's the put in and there's the river. And away we go. So we are on this river right now. We're just below Greer Spring, which is an actual spring, a huge spring. We saw it yesterday. It looks like another river flowing into this one. We weren't sure what that was because, it was such a big, looked like a huge feeder creek. And so this water right here is really cold, and you can feel when the wind blows, it just blows cold air up on you. It's awesome. Good spot to be on a 100-degree day. The water's a nice emerald color. I think they had a lot of rain up here a couple of weeks ago and this was all pretty muddy, but it's cleared up now. It's nice, real pretty. Yesterday's float was real pretty. Saw a few bluffs here and there. Maybe we'll see some today. Oh man, that cold air off that water feels amazing. Only got a little spin cycle down here, it looks like. Don't go that way, that's Strainer City down there. Like some potential trouble here. So if you're not a strong paddler, I would stay on the inside. Don't let it take you into this stuff over here. Let Eddie spin you around. Go. Man, this is nice. I haven't seen water flowing like this in weeks. Wow, man, we got a nice little section of just one shoal after another. I like it. Nothing crazy, but you know, keeps you moving. So in case you're wondering, you might see this fishing pole here mounted on my kayak, and you may be asking, why isn't that fishing pole in your hand? Shouldn't you be fishing? Can't catch any fish if you're not using it. Well, we saw on the sign up there at the put in that this is a restricted area that we're paddling in today, and you can't use plastic baits like plastic lures, you know, like little plastic worms and grubs and anything, you know, like that. And just so happens that's literally all I have with me is that kind of stuff. So I had to take that off my hook in case game warden comes around, and just, yep, not fishing. Now that lasts until, I think it's called like Turner something access down here that we'll pass, and once we pass that I can get back to fishing. So the section we did yesterday was not restricted, and we actually caught some smallmouth up there. So I think the deal with this section is because Greer Spring way back there is so cold. I think this is a trout area. In fact, I know it's a trout area, and I think that's why they restrict the fishing with, you know, what kind of bait you can use and different things like that. So there you go. That's why I'm not fishing right now, but we'll get some fishing action in later and see how we do.
Yeah, they're cool.
So we got a couple of little river otters up here playing in the water up here. Let's see if we can get close enough and film them. They may have seen us and took off. Oh, there they are. There it is. Oh, they're getting after little fish out there. That's so cool. There he is. There's two of them. Right there. There it goes. Oh, that's awesome. See how long they stay down there. Heading over, they're heading to the bank.
Right there to your 11 o'clock. Right there.
Yeah, there's bubbles here.
Coming up, that's where they are.
Yep, there's one over there.
Yeah, this other one's out here in the water.
There's one that you see bubbles. He's heading that way. There he goes. It's gonna pop up in a minute. There goes one.
That is too neat. Awesome animals.
That's so cool. Here's one. There he is. Let's see if he gets up on the log. Get up on the log, fella.
They're back there together by the logs.
They're both over there.
I see them.
Let's see if I can capture them doing something cool. Oh, he's making noises.
Oh, he's got something. He got a fish or something. Wow. He's eating something there.
There he is.
There he is.
Oh, he's checking me out. It's like, what's up, dude? Look at him go.
He's shooting, man.
Catch up to him. When he sees us coming, man, he took off. Wow, he's fast. Let's see if we can catch up to him in this shoal over here. We've lost him. Well, More like he's lost us. I think that was his goal. All right, cool wildlife sighting number 1, river otters. So I'll give you a shot of even in the flat water here. You can see the bottom. Man, we're moving along pretty good. This is nice. Then you get up here and we get some shoals, and man, this is real nice out here. Got some boulder action going on up here. So, which lane do you choose? I think I'm going in that right-hand lane there. I see some water popping up.
Where's everybody going? You're going right down the middle?
I'm in the right lane.
Right lane's pretty fast.
I wouldn't go in that second lane. There's a big rock right in the middle of it. You go to the far left one or this right one? I should probably watch where I'm going. It's like a pretty long section of shoals here. Nice. That water's cold. Woo! Yeah, that's cold. All right, so right back there, sorry I tried to show you, but here's a boat ramp here. This is Turner Mill. And so we're passing by Turner Mill, and from here you can fish with plastic lures, which is what I'm about to do. So let's get that going. So we should be getting pretty close to, I don't know, maybe we got a mile or two left. And you get down here in this section, down here close to Whitten, and man, there's a lot of motorboats coming up and down the river. Been out here trying to fish, and I don't know, I'm just not used to that. So a lot of the rivers in Arkansas, you can't do that. So I'm not crazy about it, but maybe that's just how it is here. So maybe I'm the weird one, but. So this is what it looks like down here, and let's see if we can catch anything. So we just made a great big turn back there and hit what I believe is going to be our last big straightaway here. And water's a little slower down here, but I think we have maybe less than a mile to go. And I gotta say, this float went really fast for 12 miles. I mean, we hit the water maybe just a few minutes before 11 a.m. 10:50, something like that. And it's 3:20 right now. And we haven't paddled hard. We haven't really paddled much at all. We've stopped plenty. Hadn't been in a hurry, and I think we're getting pretty close to the end here. So this is one that, you know, if you want to stretch it out, you don't need to be in a hurry. Just make it last all day. You know, but it's been nice, and the water's still nice and cold, and it looks pretty flat here, but it's still moving. I mean, I'm not really having to paddle much. I'm paddling a little bit, but not a whole lot. So yeah, pretty nice float. And we did not catch any fish this afternoon. We caught some yesterday, but I think that's because we were up above Greer Spring where the water was warmer, and what we were fishing with and fishing for was more appropriate. Down here, I think the water's too cold, and you know, for what we're fishing, the bait we're using and what we're fishing for. So that's fine. Been a beautiful day up here, man. Pretty good option for, you know, end of June. So yeah, it's been nice, good float. Highly recommend it. Well, I think I was wrong back there about that turn. We hit a straight and we have not seen the takeout, so maybe that was not the big turn we thought it was. We've got further to go than we thought. So, but I can say at least the river has gotten nicer down here. It's the water's flowing a little bit better again. There's some shade. Got some good moving water. It got a little flat there for a while, but it's looking pretty good again. So we'll see. I do think we're getting close though. It's got to be coming up soon. So for Whitten, you're going to be looking for, on the right, river right, rope swing, some concrete steps, probably some tents or tents or campers, things like that, and you'll know that you're there. So I think I'm gonna maybe, don't know which way to go here. I think I'll go left. So we chose Greer's to Whitten because this section of the river is just about always floatable. I know I said that this is a spring-fed river and it's always floatable, but there are sections up in the upper part that do get pretty low. Even though they do have springs, you got to think the springs, as you get downriver, you keep hitting more springs and it adds more and more and more water. So further downriver is always going to have more water. So this one, from what we were told, we were trying to plan, and coming from over 3 hours away, you want to make sure you're going someplace that's going to have water. So this is what was recommended. So just to explain that part of this float, this is a pretty reliable stretch of the river. Well, here we are. We're finally getting close to the end. I know this because I see a rope swing, and that's the first sign that we're looking for. So It's right up ahead. Looks like somebody's about to go. This last section here is, it looks pretty flat. The water is moving some, but it's not like it, you know, where we were upriver early in the day. It's a lot of it has looked like this for like probably about the last hour or two, hour and a half. But yeah, when you see this rope swing up here, this is it. Either this is it or it's right past it. I think this might just be it. Yeah, they said campers, and yeah, I see concrete steps. So this is it. This is Whitten right here. You don't want to go past this if it's late in the day, because you're going to have a really long float. And I'm not even sure what the next takeout is, where it is. So we started, like I said, 10 till, it was like 10 till 11. Here it is 5 o'clock, so about 6 hours. But you know, we stopped plenty, took our time, made enough stops to swim and eat and everything else. So we didn't rush through and still did this 12-miler in 6 hours. So so there you go. We're gonna get up here and take out, and we'll wrap this up. Okay, that's it. We are loaded up. We had to go ahead and load up and get out of the way down there at the takeout, but you got to see the takeout, and that's it. That's Greer to Whitten. And I gotta say, you know, the last half of that, you know, from Turner Mill, our understanding was that that was about the halfway point. And it really seemed like the first half of the float went way faster than the second half. It almost seemed twice as long in the second half. But the, you know, last mile or two, yeah, not quite as pretty as the first half. You know, got some paddling water a little bit, flattens out, but still, all in all, it's a nice float. So we enjoyed it, had a good time. It's definitely a great option in the middle of the summer. So there you go. There's the 11-point-river in Missouri, close to Alton, Missouri. That's Greer to Whitten Access. Thanks for watching.